Assalamualaikum and a very good day I bid to my lecturer and my fellow friends who are watching this video. So my name is Cik Muhammad Idham bin Cik Afidi with the metric number 21800059. So for this session, I would like to discuss on the traffic issues and challenges in Bintulu, Sarawak, which is my hometown. So let's get into it. Traffic issues and challenges are things that are inconvenient towards the users and may cause the loss of life through accidents. So for Bintulu, so we have to know that Bintulu is an industrial town with ports and natural gases as its resource. It is growing in size and also the capacity for its inhabitants. This also indirectly increases the number of vehicles on the roads of Bintulu. The most notable road used is road number 1, which is the main road connecting Bintulu to the other cities such as Cebu and Miri. So all said and done, let's get to know road number 1. So why is this road number 1 so important? This is because this road connects Bintulu to other cities. Okay, so this road is built on the foundation of new city of Bintulu plan in the early stages of Bintulu development. We have to know that this road, road number 1, is one of the few roads full of original roads built on Bintulu in the early stage of development. This road is once used frequently used for the heavy trucks and lorries that goes to the ports and its natural resource, which is natural gas. So this road is connected to many important places that the local frequent, such as churches, because Bintulu is mostly inhabited by Muslim, which are Christians and Chinese, and then connected to a school and a university, main road in and out of the city, and this road leads to the city squares. So after we saw that, we should know that there are some possible reasons and factors leading towards issues to the road. There are several places where locals and drivers frequently stop. This includes traffic lights, housings, churches, takeaway station, gas stations, school and university, and human factor also. And so, based on the things we have discussed, this is my personal opinion, all right? My take on the situation, what is causing issue to this road. So, my opinion, school and university that causes most traffic congestion on this road during pickup and drop-off hours in the morning and in the evening. But since this school is a dual session school, it creates more rush hours in the morning, afternoon, and evening. The risk of the accident as the school is near to the main road, because we know that children and students likes to play with each other and chase around near the road, so it can indirectly cause accident if they are too close to the road. So irresponsible parking while waiting for the children. This is mostly towards the parents because it is common to see that parents park on the side of the road, which is not even the parking, and this can cause congestions and also accidents will have a higher rate of happening if they are parking on the road. Okay, so McD and gas stations. So McD Cafe is actually very new in Bintulu, and before this there are no other takeaway stations. I mean, so when it is introduced, people are actually excited to go there. So the design failed to take into consideration of the impact of the long run. Actually, the demand is quite high, but the provided places or the queue space, to be specific, is very low, and so there is issue of people actually queuing on the road just to go to the pickup station. So and then the uh, gas station built too near to one another. So actually there's a Petronas and then Shell just right next to each other, which is also next to the takeaway station, which makes it worse, causing the problem when exiting the gas station. So when people exit Petronas, they actually have to watch out for vehicles wanting to enter the Shell gas station. So this is actually very dangerous and can cause easy accidents, and is very, I think, should be avoided and some action should be taken. Okay, last but not least, we have the human factor, which is understandably everywhere in everything. So for this session, I want everyone to focus on this silver wajah over here. Watch as he exits this junction and straight away cuts into this queue over here. The problem is this queue, this traffic design is not the same as this traffic design. So when this is a green and this is a red, it can actually cause issues when this car just cuts through here. Imagine if this Glisa is not as patient as it is in this picture. It can actually cause accident when if it just try to block off the wajah from entering this queue. So the authority should take more action on this and should try to avoid this in the future. After we considered all that factors, we can conclude that Road 1 is actually a road where it issues stems from the places around it in the area. So we have schools, churches, and also shopping malls, McD cafe, and petrol stations, which makes this place very traffic congested because everyone needs to stop somewhere at some point on this road. So they made worse by the fact that there is a new construction over here of Pen Borneo. So the traffic congestion just getting heavier and heavier. To sum up my presentation, I would like to share a video which is taken recently on this road. As you see this video, I will briefly explain what is happening in the video. So as you can see over here, this is the road to the UPM, and people, if not PKP, they will queue over here just to go to the UPM. And then this section over here, people will queue in the evening to go home from work, just to go to the housing. That will indirectly cause slow traffic over here near the traffic light. And then most people have to wait a very long queue just to go to the right turn and not going for the straight. So people who's going for the uh, straight direction have to wait a little longer for them because of the people going to the right. People also go to the left because they want to go to the Taman Tinggi housing. And recently they added some cameras on the traffic light because uh, people have been not obeying the traffic light at nights because there are very few cars, and so they just not obey the traffic light. So now we are approaching the McD takeaway station, McD cafe. So from my personal experience, I once went there on a normal day, which is not the PKP or lockdown. So I went there at night. Okay, and then the traffic for the queue to the McD station is literally like over here. So you have to queue a very long way just to get into the takeaway station. But the worst part is that you have to queue on this road, which I think is very dangerous actually because it's near to the traffic light. As you can see over here, even on PKP, there are some people queuing up over here just on the road. And then this is the entrance to the Petronas, and then the exit, and then straight away you have the entrance to the Shell station, and then the exit. So I think it's quite hard actually for the people who wants to exit the Petronas because they have the risk of being run over by the car entering to the Shell. I think this mistake in the road system that should be taken into consideration to avoid accident in the future. So we have reached the end of my presentation, and I hope you guys can get a little bit of a new information on Bintulu on its issues of traffic and challenges. I hope to see you guys again next time. So together we make Bintulu better.